Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I am a full-time reseller, and this morning we're starting out in my storage unit. I just dropped my son off at daycare. My daughter's still homesick with her dad, and I'm here to pull my sales that need shipped out today. I figured I would attempt to once again film a little week in my life, days in my life video, and see how it goes. The first thing that I pulled was this Chase Utley Philadelphia Phillies youth boys jersey. I've actually listed this only 2 weeks ago. I got it from the bins. If I remember, I paid $1.26 for it. The buyer sent me a $15 offer 3 days ago on eBay. I accepted. They just paid last night. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled everything that I have to ship out today. I'm just going to go everything really quick. I'm not going to unfold this piece. But this, again, was a really quick flip. This was a Torrid, their super soft collection, long jersey knit, duster cardigan. The buyer paid $23.85 on eBay, which was with my 20% off sale. That sold within just a couple days. We have three more eBay sales. The first one is this vintage single stitch seashell t-shirt, super beachy. Like I said, single stitch, vintage. I believe the buyer sent me a $15 offer on that, and I accepted. Again, that sold within just a few weeks. And then this tank top I got from a mystery bag from a few months ago. Probably closer to 6-7 months ago. It is this Y2K Faded Glory stretch kind of cami with the lace trim. Total Y2K vibes. Honestly, when I did get this, I was like, I don't even know if I want to list this. It's probably not even worth it. I went ahead and listed it anyways, and the buyer bought it for, I believe, $8.58 on eBay, plus shipping. And then the last eBay sale that we have today is, again, a really, really quick flip. This is an Athleta bra. I recently showed this in a haul. This sold for my full asking price, so they got 20% off with my sale. I had it listed at $24.81, and with the 20% off, they got it for $19 and some odd cents. But again, really, really quick flip. This particular bra by Athleta is really popular. And then we have a Poshmark sale, which is this vintage Breckenridge houndstooth blazer. I love this large houndstooth pattern. I didn't get it based off a brand. I got it based off a style. And I believe the buyer sent me a $25 offer. Maybe I sent them a $25 offer, and they accepted. Again, I've had this piece for only a couple months. And then the last thing I'm shipping out today is an eBay sale. It is this sweater vest. Again, a really quick flip, which makes me really, really happy. It makes me feel like, my hard work is paying off. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. But this is just by the brand Suburbans. Again, didn't really get this because of the brand. Got this based off of the style. And I think the buyer paid $28 on Depop, if I remember correctly. So you guys, I'm now going to go home. I'm going to package up all my sales. I already had Vendu start delisting and relisting this morning before I left the house. So I believe I already have 10 stale items delisted and relisted. But after I package my sales, I'm going to import the listings that went live today. I'm going to import them into Vendu. Then I'm going to cross-list them into Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. I start all my listings on eBay, and then I import them into Vendu, and then from there I will cross-list them. I find that's the easiest thing. And then after that, I have a bunch of items to photograph today, and then I also want to film a haul of those said items. So it's going to be a busy day. Honestly, photographing days are my least favorite. I hate taking photographs. It's probably my least favorite part of the job, and I tend to push it off, but we're not going to do that today. Yesterday, I spent a few hours inventorying the rest of my bin finds. I have 47 items left over from last week's bins trip. So my goal is to photograph all those items today. So I'm back home now, and I figured I would kind of explain / show you guys in this video how I work in a very small space. So I'm going to give you guys some insight kind of into my life and show you how it's possible that I live in a small apartment, but I'm able to resell full time, and I'm able to have 2,800 active listings currently. Right now I'm sitting on my couch and I am delisting and relisting currently 10 items from eBay, Mercari, and Depop. I use Vendu. I go through every single day. I delist at least 20 items per day, per platform. Poshmark, my Posher VA, delist and relist 50 items on Poshmark. On the other platforms, I try to do a minimum of 20, sometimes more if I have time. So currently, these are finishing up. And also, I have Rebecca Allison on in the background. Just started her newest video. But you guys, it is possible to resell even if you don't have a lot of space. Like I said, I live in a small apartment. There's only 2 bedrooms in this apartment, okay? With 4 people. I have 2 kids. My boyfriend and I live here. So as you can imagine, it's a little tight. I'm currently in the living room. You could probably see behind us. That's actually my boyfriend and I's bed. The living room is kind of split with our bedroom. Something we have to do because, you know, being able to afford a bigger apartment just isn't in the cards right now, and it never has been for me. But I work with what I got, and you know, I've always resold in small spaces. When I first discovered reselling, I was actually still living at home with my mom. I was a single mom myself. I had a 2-year-old little girl at the time. You know, I was trying to make my way out of my mom's house. And I did, and reselling allowed that. But all that to say, like, you don't need a lot of space to resell. I know a lot of resellers, especially on YouTube, show their own office space, show their own, you know, they have an extra bedroom in their house that they can resell or that they could use as an office. But that's just not the reality for me. I mean, I don't even have enough bedrooms for people. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to show, you know, you don't have to have a lot of space to do this. You just have to have somewhere to take measurement photos, somewhere to take your product photos, somewhere to sit down and do work on your computer or phone, and that's really it. And then obviously you need somewhere to store your inventory. I personally obviously cannot fit 2,800 items in this small apartment. So I have a storage unit, you know, where we were earlier this morning. But, you know, without a storage unit, this wouldn't be possible for me anymore. It just wouldn't. I used to keep all of my inventory in my apartment when I had about 1,000 items, and that was a tight squeeze. Okay, so these 10 items just got done finishing up. I'm actually going to do 10 more just to kind of show you, you know, how easy it is. So on Vendu, it will literally show you if your item is 30 days or older. You could do 60 days or older. I have them flag the items when they are 30 days or older, and I like to relist items after, you know, at least 30 days, sometimes more, but I will select 10 items. It shows me all the platforms that it's listed on. It shows me, you know, that it's been more than 30 days on all of those platforms. Like I said, I have my Posher VA delist and relist on Poshmark for me, but I will do eBay, Depop, and Mercari, and those 20 or those 10 will go ahead and delist and relist as well. And as that is working, I'm going to go ahead and open a new window. I don't have to do this, but I like doing this. And I'm going to go ahead and import my listings that I listed today on eBay. So, little behind the scenes of my Vendu, but there should be 8 listings to import. I usually post 10 items a day, but yesterday I only had enough items photographed to list 8 items today. So I'm going to import those 8 items. I'm going to cross list those 8 items, and then I'm going to go ahead and start working on my photographs. And then later on, when I am done photographing items, I will list 2 more items to make my 10 items on eBay. And this is being really slow, probably because I'm delisting at the same time. Okay, so these are ready to be imported. It's going to go ahead and import these 10 listings that I made go live this morning on eBay. Actually, I think I showed all of these items in my last haul, which is funny. But after they import, I will go ahead and cross-list all these items quickly to the other platforms, and then we're going to go ahead and start photographing and get that over with. So I'm done cross-listing all my items now. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the items that I need to photograph. Like I said, that's about 47 items. And since I live in such a small space, this is my closet, which, yes, is in the living room. Like I said, I share the living room with my bedroom, and I literally will put my inventory in here that needs photographed. This is everything that I inventoried yesterday. Those are my personal clothes and personal items, but there's really nowhere else I can keep this. I don't want to put everything in the storage unit because then it's not accessible and it's not here when I need it. I don't want to just leave it sitting out because, again, very small space. So this is what I have and this is what I work with. So we are in my kitchen now. This is where I do the measurement photos. So I went ahead and brought everything out here that I need to photograph, and I'm gonna actually be trying something new today. It's gonna either go really great or it's gonna go really bad. So I recently got this folding card table. I've seen so many resellers have a similar setup like this with a card table and measuring tapes on it for our measurements. I used to literally just take measurements on the floor here with my tape measure, but bending over and standing up repetitively makes me feel super lightheaded, makes me feel half sick, which I think is half the reason of why I hated photographing items. So I caved. I got a card table. Honestly, I didn't get one before now because, again, I live in a tiny space and I thought that there was no room for this. Obviously, it folds up. So when I'm not using it, I actually fold it up and put it right here beside my oven. But this is the first day that I'm using this table with the measuring tapes on it. So my boyfriend and I hot glued these on the other night. And I figured I would set up my tripod here. It has a little remote with it. And I'm going to try to put my camera on the tripod, use the remote to take measurement photos. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to film that process because I use my phone, which I'm filming on right now, to photograph items. But I will check back in with you guys and let you know how the measurement and photographing process is going. It is currently 9:41 in the morning. I'm going to photograph some items, kind of try this out a little bit, and then I think I'm going to take a little break and eat some breakfast because I have yet to do that and I'm really hungry. So I just got done measuring like 3 items. By the way, this whole setup, trying it with my tripod and the clicker, the remote, not working at all. The table is fine. So I'm going to have to mess around with that and try some things. But I just got a sale for something that I literally just listed a couple minutes ago. So this vintage Ralph Lauren, I actually just showed it in my last haul. It's an older piece, floral button-up blouse, had some pleating in the front. Well, I cross-listed it to Mercari just a couple minutes ago. Like I said, I listed it for $28 and a buyer sent me a $25 offer, which I happily accepted. I only paid $1.26 for that, and it sold within under an hour. So I just had to let you guys know. Okay, so it is about 1 hour later. It is 10:35 in the morning. I just got done taking measurement photos of these items. And then I do have to take photos of these 3 pairs of shoes that I got. Stay tuned for this one, you guys. I have never heard of this brand, but they resell amazing. And this is the first time I found them. So my plan is now I'm going to take a little break to eat because I'm starving. And then I am going to photograph the rest of these items, photograph the shoes, and then I'm going to film a haul. So before I stop and eat, I wanted to show you guys where I photograph items. Okay, so we are back in my living room and I am actually going to use this wall right here to photograph items. As you can see, there's a nail up there and I leave this wall blank on purpose so that I have somewhere to photograph items. So again, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to really show you guys that, but I will kind of show you what it looks like. This isn't going to be me actually photograph these items, but just so you get a little gist of how this works. And yeah, this wall is directly across from windows, so I always use natural lighting. I always photograph during the day with natural lighting, which I find to be the best. I use wooden hangers when I'm taking photos. I think they just look a lot better and it keeps everything, the same in the photographs. So I literally, put the item on the hanger, which I'm going to be showing this off in the next haul. Put it up here, photograph, boop, 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 flip it around. Photograph, boop, boop, boop. And then I'll usually throw it on the couch in a separate pile. If I'm filming a haul, I will film those items. And if not, then I'll just go ahead and bag them up and get them ready for the storage unit. I am going to take a small break now. I'm going to eat some lunch, some brunch, some breakfast, some brunch. And then I'm going to photograph these items. And then I will be back with you guys. Okay, so it is, what even time is it? It's 11:40. So again, another hour later, I'm done photographing all these items, including the shoes, and I'm getting ready to sit down and film a haul. But I kind of just wanted to show you a little behind the scenes of where I film my hauls. So again, because I have such little space, I film my hauls right here in my living room. Right in this corner. I'm sure that background looks familiar, but I recently, actually probably about 6 months ago at this point, I found this gorgeous chair on the side of the road, and I recently got a velvet pillow for it. Mr. Jasper is in there. That's his little hangout spot. You can see his little catnip in there. But yes, this is my little filming area. So again, pretty much everything that I do reselling related is right here in the living room. Besides taking measurement photos, I do in the kitchen. So again, you guys, it is possible to do reselling, even to do social media with very little space. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to film this haul, and then I will check in with you guys when I'm done. So you guys, it is now 12:25. I just got done filming the haul of all these items. I have 2 piles in front of me, and my next step is going to be fold all of these items. We're going to put them in their designated piles according to what SKU they go in. When we're done putting them in their piles, we're going to take a picture of each pile, and then in my phone, per photo, I will put the SKU number as to where those items are going. I hope that makes sense. And then when I'm done, I'll show you my phone. I have a folder in my camera, in my album, that's labeled storage, where I keep those photos in. That way tomorrow when I take these items to the storage unit, I know what bins they're going into and I know which SKU number they're going under. So let's get to folding these items. So, let me pause Milky Beth back there. Currently watching her. I usually have resellers on in the background as I'm working. She is one of my favorite, but I am done folding all of these items. So I have them in all of my designated piles. This is a pile. This is a pile. This is a pile. That's a pile. That needs washed. And that's a pile. And I will show you a screenshot of what the album looks like in my phone. So tomorrow, because right now it just looks like a jumbled mess. Like, how could I possibly know? where all of these items go. But like I said earlier, tomorrow when I go into the storage unit, I will look at my phone. That way I'm not putting anything away in the wrong spots. And this is what it looks like when it's all bagged up. Whew. Now I feel like I can take a breather. So my plan for the rest of the day, it's just about 1 o'clock. Now that I've photographed all those items, there's a big weight lifted. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I feel like I've been way more motivated, way more productive today as I've been filming, which is wild because you would think me filming would cut into my work time, but it's just holding me more accountable. So I may be doing these videos a lot more often, although, you know, photographing days are pretty repetitive. So days that I photograph, you know, this is pretty much what I'll be doing. And days that I'm photographing, I'm pretty much stuck in the house all day, which is fine. It's actually cold out today and it was a little rainy earlier. But so my plan for the rest of the afternoon is I'm going to eat some lunch. I'm actually going to eat this time. When I said I ate breakfast, or when I said I was going to eat breakfast, I ate a snack. It's my problem. I feel like I have this problem where I feel like nothing ever sounds good. I'm hungry, but like nothing ever sounds good. So I tend to eat quick things and things that don't take a long time to make, which I'm trying to get better at. So I'm going to see what I can whip up for lunch. I might even go out and get something, have my boyfriend pick something up for me because he is not home right now. And I'm assuming he'll probably be home soon. So I might have him get me something. I don't know yet, but I'm going to eat lunch and then I'm going to sit down and list 2 more items for the day because I only was able to list 8 today so far. So 2 of the items that I photographed, probably 2 of the pairs of shoes, I'm going to go ahead and list and then cross list. And then when I'm done that, I'm going to draft and schedule 10 listings for tomorrow for eBay. I usually have my listings go live every morning on eBay at 7 a.m., which is pretty early, but I like having them go live pretty early every day. So when I'm able to draft listings and schedule them ahead of time, which is my goal to always be scheduled like a couple days ahead of time. I was at one point, but then the family got sick. The ceiling fell down, which by the way, let me show you that. I meant to do that earlier when I was in the kitchen, but brand new ceiling. They still need to come in and paint this, but I got my recessed lighting. They're still not up the whole way, but this lighting in here is so bright, and we're going to be getting a new ceiling fan. I believe they're coming in at some point this week. We're going to be getting new flooring because the floors got destroyed. They're going to be painting the walls, the ceiling, all the way back through there. They did the whole ceiling. I believe they're going to be ripping up this carpet, but I'm not sure. So that's a little house update for you guys. I meant to show you my new ceiling earlier. Still can't believe that all happened. But anyways, I think I'm going to eat some lunch, do some listings, and I will catch you guys later. So I just realized that I forgot to do one thing today. So normally as I'm taking photographs of the items that I picked up, I usually will take clips for TikTok on my phone, for TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. I like making a lot of those videos and I show off some of my favorite finds in those videos. So I usually will take some clips of some of my favorite items while I'm photographing. That way I can show them in like a TikTok video. But I forgot to do that today and I just realized it. Now I'm not going to pull all these items out just so I can get some clips. So unfortunately, these items will not be shown on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, stuff like that, but they will be shown in my next Goodwill Bins haul. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Also, if you're not following me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, any of those, they're always linked down below in case you're curious. So you guys, I'm not even gonna lie, I am beat. It is about 2:45 in the afternoon. I finished editing my Pull My Weekend Sales video that is going up tomorrow. And I just listed my last 2 listings that need listed today. I am pretty much going to be spending the next hour and a half relaxing, regrouping, and pretty much ending my day. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed bringing you guys along on my day. And like I said, I will probably do another video like this in the future. So let me know down below what you thought of this. And I hope things are going well for you guys. Thanks so much again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video.